I'm Chris, and today we're going to go over some of the basic lockpicking techniques. Let's do this real quick. Some of the tension wrenches you might use: the flat style tension wrench, the pry bar style tension wrench, even a wiper insert tension wrench, the BOGOTA lockpick, the standard hook pick, and the half diamond pick. These are going to be some of the basic tools you're going to need when learning how to lockpick. I'm going to start off by using top of the keyway tension with a standard hook, and then we're going to go ahead and single pin pick, or SPP, this lock. And all that means is we're going to push each individual key pin up so that we push the driver pin up just above the shear line so we can set that pin. The key pins are located in the brass plug that fits inside the bottom of the brass body, and then the driver pins are located in the top portion of the brass body called the Bible. Apply light tension with your tension wrench. Moving from the back of the lock to the front of the lock, we're going to lift each key pin, which is going to lift each driver pin above the shear line. And while we're doing this, we're looking for the pin that's binding the most, and then continue lifting each binding pin above the shear line until it sets. And it's not always going to be in an order from front to back or back to front. It all varies upon the machining of the lock itself. But you'll find the binding order and you'll lift each pin above the shear line, and you're eventually going to open the lock. And it's a great feeling when that lock pops open. Now you can see here, as I move the standard hook through the keyway of the lock, pushing each key pin up, you can see how they all interact. And just because I'm trying to move one key pin up, it doesn't mean that nothing else is going to move in the lock. There are a few other basic techniques used to open a lock. Using a half diamond to zip or scrub a lock is going to be a fast, effective way to open a lock. With your pick at the back of the lock, apply light tension, and then with one quick movement, pull your pick out towards the front. Now with raking or scrubbing, or even zipping, you want to make sure you don't overset your pins. And this happens when you apply too much tension to the lock. In most cases, applying light tension is going to be much more beneficial when lockpicking. Here you can see how raking or scrubbing is going to affect multiple pins and hopefully set multiple driver pins at the shear line. There's no one better or right way to open a lock than another. Each lock you encounter is going to have its own characteristics. But when using a BOGOTA lockpick, you want to kind of use a jittery motion, almost as if you have had too much coffee and your hands are really shaky and jittery. The handle of the BOGOTA lockpick also doubles as a tension wrench. Here you can see how the BOGOTA lockpick is effective in getting multiple pins set at the shear line. Lockpicking is not just for criminals and spies. It's definitely going to help you with your analytic thinking. It's really going to help you think about what's inside the lock and the characteristics of that lock. It's also going to help you recognize and interpret the feedback that you're getting from the tension wrench and the lockpick itself. With enough knowledge, time, and practice, just about anyone can learn how to pick locks. I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video informative and helpful in picking your first lock, or if it was just fun to watch, please leave me a comment below. Thank you so much.